Have you ever heard news about a family member or friend passing away suddenly after a chest pain? Those stories often make us feel fearful whenever our heart beats fast, or we experience chest tightness and difficulty breathing. When you enter your 60s or are about to reach this milestone, everything you eat and drink, as well as your daily habits, directly affect your heart health. And above all, the heart is the center that controls every beat of life in the body. But if I tell you that some of the vegetables you eat daily, yes, vegetables, can be silently destroying your heart. As a cardiologist, I have seen this happen far too often. Elderly patients who come to my clinic think they are doing everything right, eating green vegetables, reducing sugar, avoiding fried foods. But what they don't realize is that some vegetables, when consumed incorrectly or combined with medication, can quietly push their heart towards heart failure. Some types increase blood pressure, others interfere with life-saving medications, and some even carry bacteria that your body at this age may no longer have the strength to fight against. In this video, I implore seniors to stop eating these 5 vegetables, or at least change how they prepare them. I will guide you through each type, explain why they are dangerous, and show you safe and friendly alternatives. The good news is that these risks can be avoided. You just need to know what to pay attention to and what to avoid. So, please follow me, because the first vegetable on this list might already be in your fridge right now. Right now, please like and subscribe to the Senior Health Tips channel so you never miss another health tip just for you. If you like this video, please comment with the number 1 in the comments section. If not, please comment with the number 0 to let me know how I can create better content for you. Let's discuss the first vegetable, spinach, the hidden enemy of heart medication. May I ask, do you here prefer lightly sautéed spinach or a cold banana and spinach smoothie? Many people think this is a top way to boost nutrition because spinach, a leafy green vegetable, has long been considered a superfood. But what if I told you that for seniors over 60 years old, especially those taking heart medications, spinach could be one of the reasons you experience dull chest heaviness, as if something is pressing on your chest in the early morning, or insomnia and restlessness due to irregular breathing, abnormal rapid heartbeat at night. As a cardiac surgeon, I have seen too many patients who believe they are eating healthily, only to discover that their clean eating habits are hindering life-saving treatments. When heart medications become ineffective because of consuming this type of vegetable. Spinach contains a lot of vitamin K, an important nutrient for blood clotting, but this is precisely the danger. For those on blood thinners like warfarin, commonly prescribed after heart attacks, strokes, or in cases of atrial fibrillation, too much vitamin K can negate the protective effects provided by the medication. It thickens the blood and works against the medication's effect. And worst of all, most elderly people don't even realize this interaction is happening. You feel well. You think your medicine is working, but quietly behind the scenes, your body is losing its ability to defend against deadly blood clots. Many patients suffer strokes or dangerous blood clots simply because they started adding large amounts of spinach smoothies or salads into their daily meals, thinking it's healthy and nutritious. They only want to improve their health, but due to lack of knowledge, their hearts gradually become weaker. Spinach is not your enemy, but inconsistent and improper consumption is the problem. If you want to eat spinach, eat it moderately and regularly. Most importantly, always inform your doctor about any changes in your diet, especially if you are taking heart medications. Because what you eat can make your medication work better or, conversely, render it ineffective. The truth is, not all vegetables are good for every elderly person's heart. Some vegetables, if not careful, can even be more harmful than a plate of greasy French fries. If spinach can quietly undermine a prescription, then the next vegetable, seemingly harmless, is actually stirring up hidden dangers in your blood. Let's talk about a popular vegetable hiding in your kitchen right now that contains more salt than a bag of potato chips. If you're still watching and find this information truly helpful, please comment with number 1 below so I know you're following along and truly care about your own health as well as your family's. Pickled cucumbers. The salty trap. Tightening around your heart. I've noticed that many elderly people enjoy eating pickled foods, especially pickled cucumbers. They are crunchy, tangy, and often the perfect side dish for sandwiches. Pickled cucumbers or pickles may seem harmless, even refreshing, but for seniors over 60 years old, especially those with a history of high blood pressure or heart problems, this seemingly harmless snack can be more harmful than you think. Are you feeling a little short of breath when climbing stairs? Then, suddenly, just walking a few steps outside makes you stop, clutch your chest, and gasp for air? Or do your legs swell and feel heavy, and your shoes no longer fit? This is not just aging. It's a sign that your heart is silently being damaged by some culprit, and it could very well be pickled cucumbers. Many people tell me they crave them and think eating just a little won't cause harm. But friends, the damage caused by pickled cucumbers doesn't give warnings in advance. There are no warning signs until a stroke, chest pain, or frightening news about congestive heart failure occurs. And by then, it's very difficult for your heart to recover. Here's the truth. Those small green pieces soaked in brine are packed with sodium, sometimes more than 1,000 milligrams per serving. That's 2/3 of the daily recommended salt intake for older adults in just one handful of pickles. Sodium isn't just a flavor enhancer. It's a chemical that holds water in your bloodstream, increasing your blood volume and putting tremendous pressure on your heart and blood vessels. Over time, this pressure leads to high blood pressure, artery stiffening, and eventually heart failure. Some patients have come to see me confused as to why their blood pressure remains high despite healthy eating. They cut down fried foods, exercise regularly, even quit drinking alcohol. But they never suspected that the small pile of pickles on their plate might be what's gradually sabotaging their progress. If you're over 60 years old, know that your kidneys cannot filter salt efficiently anymore, and your arteries are more vulnerable than when you were younger. And at that point, pickles, canned vegetables, even healthy soups can carry hidden amounts of salt, silently destroying the beat of your heart. As we age, sometimes what we need is not a few crunchy, sour slices of pickled cucumber, but moments without chest tightness or pain, living healthily, surrounded by loved ones. I believe those who truly care about their health, especially their hearts, will limit or avoid these salty pickled foods. The next harmful food for older adults I'm about to share is very familiar. Fresh, crunchy, often eaten raw, but it may carry dangers you cannot see. What lurks inside that seemingly healthy sprout? Let's discuss the next vegetable. Raw bean sprouts. The innocent crunch that can break an elderly heart. Known as a cooling, detoxifying food rich in minerals and fiber that's very good for health, bean sprouts confidently appear on many dining tables across America. But does that crispy appearance really bring exceptional health benefits? Or is it silently the culprit behind loss of appetite, constant fatigue, and a depressed spirit from the unexplained exhaustion common after age 60? Let's take a closer look together. Bean sprouts grow in warm, moist environments, the perfect conditions for bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria to thrive. While younger people can recover from foodborne illnesses with just discomfort, older adults face a much higher risk of serious complications. As we age, our immune systems weaken and our bodies become slower and less effective at fighting infections. What starts as a mild stomachache can quickly progress to sepsis, dehydration, or dangerous infections of the heart lining, a condition called endocarditis. In my many years treating elderly heart patients, I've witnessed numerous cases that seemed minor, but were actually dangerous. For example, a plate of raw bean sprouts, looking fresh and clean, but containing bacteria. Just from eating a small amount, some patients had to be hospitalized due to irregular heartbeat or worsened heart failure. An older body no longer has the strength to combat strong infections like before. When infected, your heart must work harder while its pumping capacity is already weak. Sadly, these infections often show no clear early signs until it's too late. So, is there a way to eat bean sprouts while still preserving their nutrients? The good news is yes. It's very simple. Lightly boil them, steam quickly, or stir-fry briefly. Just a few minutes of cooking can kill all bacteria while retaining delicious taste and nutrients. If it were you, which method would you prefer? Quick steaming or light stir-frying? Please comment below and let us know. Nutrition chefs. Protecting your heart isn't just about what you eat, but how you eat it, and whether your body can still handle that food. Things you could comfortably eat 20 years ago may now be a burden on your heart. But bean sprouts aren't the only hidden threat lurking in your kitchen. There's another vegetable that looks completely harmless until you realize it causes inflammation and silently raises your blood pressure with every bite. Let's talk about that next. Red chili peppers, the spicy ingredient, fueling the decline of your heart. I have witnessed many emergency cases due to high blood pressure, and one that stands out most is Mrs. Jenny, a 67-year-old patient diagnosed with hypertension. As she was recovering, she shared with me how sudden it all was. She was just walking around her garden, listening to birds singing, when suddenly shortness of breath struck and she fainted. Upon reviewing her food diary carefully, I discovered that Mrs. Jenny was eating too many red chili peppers, the very thing that was weakening her heart day by day. I understand that for many elderly people, food is more than just nutrition. It's memories, culture, even comfort. And nothing brings that to life quite like a little spice. A dash of red chili, a spicy stew, a bit of heat. Tradition, flavor, passion. But what many don't realize is that this small fiery vegetable can ignite a slow-burning fuse inside your chest. Red chili peppers, especially concentrated spicy varieties, trigger a cascade of reactions in your body. They stimulate your nervous system, increase adrenaline, and raise your heart rate. For young and healthy people, this may not be an issue. But after age 60, when arteries stiffen and the heart becomes more sensitive, this extra stimulation turns dangerous. Next, your blood vessels constrict, blood pressure soars, and if you already have heart disease or hypertension, a spicy meal can push your heart into dangerous rhythms or even cause a heart attack. Over time, regularly consuming hot chili peppers can lead to chronic inflammation in your vascular system, eroding the pathways your heart depends on to keep you alive. Dear friends, take note if you have mild herbs like ginger or citrus in your kitchen. They can replace red chili and make your meals flavorful without tiring your heart. Listen to your body every day. The foods you crave may bring comfort, but comfort shouldn't come with heart strain. And if spicy foods are quietly harming your heart, what about something praised as healing? But eaten raw can quickly become dangerous. You might be surprised by the next food I'm going to talk about. Raw garlic. When nature's medicine works against your heart. Eating raw garlic can affect the heart health of older adults. This may sound contradictory because garlic has long held its place in the world of natural healing. For centuries, it has been praised for lowering cholesterol, thinning the blood, and supporting cardiovascular health. Many seniors deeply trust it, adding raw cloves to their meals or even swallowing whole cloves like medicine. And although garlic can indeed be very beneficial, when used excessively, it can quietly become toxic. First, raw garlic is a powerful blood thinner, and when combined with certain heart medications, especially blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, it can dangerously amplify their effects. This means your blood may become too thin, increasing the risk of internal bleeding, bruising, and in some cases, life-threatening hemorrhages. Next, consuming large amounts of raw garlic can also cause sudden drops in blood pressure. For those on hypertension medications, this may lead to dizziness, fatigue, or even fainting. Ultimately, at some point, your heart doesn't receive the necessary blood flow, and that's when real damage begins. The most frustrating part is that you feel like you're doing everything right. The truth is that even natural foods have limits, and after age 60, your body changes how it responds to both food and medication. Furthermore, the best health decisions come not just from tradition, but from understanding. If you enjoy garlic, try using cooked garlic in moderate amounts. It still offers wonderful flavor. Especially for those with low blood pressure or who are taking blood thinners, always consult your doctor before consuming garlic daily. What should seniors eat to truly protect their hearts? After learning which vegetables might silently harm your heart, you may wonder, what can I eat? Which foods truly help my heart heal, grow stronger, and thrive after 60? The answer is simple. It's not about trendy diets or expensive, hard-to-find medicines. It lies in very familiar, inexpensive, easy-to-buy, and easy-to-eat foods suitable for everyone. Steamed broccoli, lightly roasted carrots, sautéed kale, sweet potatoes, cooked tomatoes, and heart-friendly legumes like lentils and mung beans. These foods reduce inflammation, balance blood pressure, nourish blood vessels, and work harmoniously with your medications instead of opposing them. They are rich in antioxidants, potassium, fiber, and plant compounds that protect arteries and reduce stress on the heart. Unlike raw bean sprouts or pickles, these vegetables are gentle on the body, easy to digest, and support stable blood sugar and blood pressure levels. Have you chosen a dish for your next meal yet? Please comment below and let us know. I believe it won't be raw spinach, pickled cucumbers, or spicy garlic chili peppers that are directly harming your heart anymore. And if you worry that healthy food must be bland or boring, think about herbs like rosemary, turmeric, moderate amounts of garlic, cooked, and fresh lemon add flavor without causing stress. Old age requires more than just tasty meals. It demands the right choices for health. Because after 60 years old, every bite you put into your body is no longer just to fill your stomach, but to nourish your heart, protect your vessels, keep your breath steady so you can still walk freely, and hug your loved ones without exhaustion. We need to be honest with each other. Your heart is no longer young, but it's not too late yet. It has beaten billions of times for you since the day you were born, never asking for anything in return. But at some point, it begins to speak up, through irregular beats, a heavy feeling in the chest, unexplained fatigue. These are not signs to give up. They are reminders that you need to listen to your heart. Old age is not the end. It is a time for greater wisdom. What once was good for you when you were young, like certain vegetables you thought were healthy, may no longer be suitable. Spinach, raw bean sprouts, pickled cucumbers, raw garlic, spicy chili peppers. If eaten improperly or combined wrongly with heart medications, they can silently harm your heart. But here's the good news. Damage is not the end. Every choice you make today, the foods you select, how you season them, habits you change, can help your heart recover. As a cardiologist, I have been delighted to witness many elderly people regain steady steps, clear minds, and easy breaths, not thanks to miracle drugs, but because they began paying attention, listening carefully, and taking action. You don't have to be perfect, just persistent, because your next heartbeat is a gift, and you deserve to live fully with it. If this video has been helpful for you, please like it and share it with loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Tips. That lets me know content like this truly reaches those who need it most. Thank you for being here, and remember, your heart still has time. Supporting information from health sources emphasizes that maintaining cardiovascular health after 60 involves choosing appropriate foods that reduce inflammation and support blood vessels without interfering with medications. Foods such as steamed broccoli, roasted carrots, lightly sautéed kale, sweet potatoes, cooked tomatoes, lentils, and mung beans provide antioxidants, potassium fiber, and plant compounds beneficial for arteries while stabilizing blood sugar and blood pressure. Meanwhile, avoiding excessive intake of certain vegetables, like raw spinach or pickled cucumbers, known for high vitamin K or sodium content, respectively, helps prevent adverse interactions with common cardiac drugs. In summary, aging hearts require wiser food choices tailored specifically beyond youthful diets. Listening closely to bodily signals can guide better nutrition decisions. Small positive changes in diet can significantly improve quality of life by protecting cardiovascular function. Persistence matters more than perfection on this journey toward healthier aging hearts. Your next heartbeat truly is a gift worth nurturing every day.